With a Walmart Plus membership, you can get fresh groceries delivered free the same day. Because planning family dinners is so simple. Said no parent ever. You've got one kid who's a vegan today, another who only eats dinosaur-shaped nuggets. You've got soccer practices and flugelhorn practices. You've got enough on your plate. Walmart Plus has you covered. Get fresh groceries and more at the low prices you love with free same-day delivery. Walmart Plus. Start your free trial today. $35 order minimum. Restrictions apply. See membership details.
Hey, it's good old boy Mike.
This is good old boy Dave.
From Sips, Suds, and Smokes. Sips, Suds, and Smokes covers wine, tea, coffee, distilled spirits, whiskey, scotch, beer, cigars.
People whose first name starts with Q.
Bad fake British accents.
And we always take time to make fun of the people of Alabama.
Banned once again.
It's a 1 hour episode that's mildly entertaining for about 22 minutes.
I think mildly would be a vast improvement.
Well, we do have the only beer show with the Holy Man. We talk about these products and rate them with our unique rating system, like our Suds 5 rating. Do you really have something better to do with your life for an hour than actually listen to this show?
Well, don't make them think about it.
Well, join us on this radio station, podcast network, or via our Android app.
Dear Meathead, brought to you by JM Synthetics.
Good morning.
Dad!
Yeah.
How are you?
I don't know. I just woke up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You were like sleeping away, huh?
Minutes ago.
Okay. Now, did you wake up like with an alarm, or did you just wake up and say, all right, time to start?
Just woke up. She said it was an alarm. I don't remember an alarm.
Okay, you got the alarm going, and you and Joanne got up. You got your coffee. You're feeling good. You're feeling fine?
No, we haven't had the coffee yet.
Oh, my God. That's rough. Do you want me to call you back after you have the coffee?
No, this is fine.
Okay, Dad, I want you to tell everybody about the big project that you did when the driveway was iced over.
What did I do?
Well, I was talking with you yesterday, and you said that the snow had had made your whole driveway a sheet of ice.
Yes.
And that was not going to work, in your opinion. You had to do something about that.
Oh, I did, yeah. We couldn't even walk on it.
Okay. So now I know it started to heat up the last day where it was above freezing, so it probably worked a little easier. Didn't you break up every bit of the ice with like a...
The driveway is spotless.
And then so you busted it all up and then you shoveled it off?
Yes. I have this handheld scraper.
Yeah.
That you scrape cement and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I pounded it. It's got a sharp edges on it.
Yes.
I pounded on the ice. Every ice cracked. And then I come up there with a shovel and got rid of it.
Now,
Piled it all up. Man, there was a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, I believe that, and that is that's not light work, Dad. I mean, if you break it all up and then you have to shovel it all off.
Shovel it to the side. Yeah.
Now you're going to be 88 years old or 89. I always screw this up.
89, right, Joanne?
Yeah, it's 89. You're going to be 89 years old, and you're doing the work of a 24-year-old man.
Oh, I don't know about that.
No, that's
hard work. That was just good.
This is very good for you. You know, people say that that if you do that, people oftentimes hear the story about how people have like a heart attack. But
heart attack, yeah.
But I think that's for people who don't have a trained heart. I think you're very strong. I think that if you stop doing this, that's going to be a problem. You got to keep doing it.
Then I'll be dead.
Yeah, you got to keep working.
I enjoy doing that. It was not hard. Of course, I stopped, take a break.
Yeah.
You know, and I was going to say have a six-pack.
Yeah, well,
no,
maybe years ago, you know.
Oh, my God. That's been like, 30-some years ago.
It was a long time ago. Now, Dad, I suggested this to you yesterday, but I don't know if you remember. to keep yourself in shape and your mind occupied, you should spray water on the driveway before you go to bed.
That was a good suggestion, but I ain't going to do that.
No? Because then you could do this every day, you know?
Yeah, and here's the problem. Well, somehow, at the crack of dawn, I don't know whether Joanne woke me up. I think she did. She says there's emergency trucks around here.
Yeah.
What is it, Joanne?
4 fire trucks. The one was right in front of our house.
Yeah, one was in front of our house, and one is down the road.
Okay.
Well, the three vehicles. And I thought, well, my neighbor Ron. I said, no, there's nothing there. And a house past him, there was a vehicle parked there. So
We have a fire hydrant in our house.
I have a fire hydrant next to my house here in front of us.
Oh, I see. Okay, so it wasn't
There was a cable from there going somewhere, so it must have been water.
Okay. Yeah, maybe that had
So
something
they
to do
must
with
have had a fire there somehow.
it. Okay.
But we didn't hear it. They don't turn a siren on. This was crack of dawn.
You know, if the fire department was out there fighting the fire, it's a good thing you didn't see it, because I would expect you to go outside and start telling them how to fight the fire.
Well, I couldn't open my front door. It hit a bump, like a big chunk of ice is solid.
Yeah, I would just imagine
On
you.
the porch.
Yeah, you like, hey, you're doing it all wrong. Let me.
I couldn't click. No, I didn't want to damage the door by pounding it,
Yeah.
I tried to open it up, and of course my neighbor called and alerted me across the field.
Yeah, Zach. Yeah,
Zach,
the Egyptian.
he says, "You guys all right?" I said, "Why?" He says, "Got the fire in."
Oh, yeah. He thought that you fell off the roof or something.
He thought I bit the dust.
Yeah. Well, that's not. I mean, my God, I fully expect you to live to at least 130.
I'd like to make it to 101.
Okay. Well, that's a long time. I'll be.
130. I mean, that is not hard.
Oh, yeah.
That's hard to live.
We've got so many years. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. All right. Well, I got a bunch of questions, Dad.
Hey, I got the answers for you.
Terry has a personal question. He says, "Dear Meathead, when you were growing up, what did you dream you would be?"
God, that's a tough question. I have no clue.
You don't remember, I want to be a boxer, or I want to be a guy who breaks up ice on a driveway.
Well, I wanted to be a continuous superstar soccer player,
Okay.
which I ended up being one.
What do you mean by a continuous superstar soccer player?
I wanted to, from that age on, go as many years as I could and play soccer.
Okay.
I was a tough defensive player at age 14.
Yeah, you told me about how when you used to play, you would play the game and you'd have a safety pin and you would poke players in the butt when they'd run down the field. You would stab them.
Yeah, when they grab a hold of their butts, obviously the ball was mine.
I don't know if I think that's frowned upon in international play. Stabbing people.
I don't know, but you get caught nowadays, I guess they'll throw you out.
Okay, yes, I think stabbing people would be a real problem in today's soccer.
Yeah.
Okay. Mike writes, "Dear Meathead, my friend was making himself a cake and mixing the ingredients. While whipping up the cake, he wondered what his batter would taste like. Then he asked, is it okay for him to taste his own batter, or should he save it for the oven where it belongs?"
I mean, just to taste it, you don't take a gallon of it. You take a little spoonful,
just
right?
take a little drip of it. Yeah, that's what he's.
Don't hurt nothing.
So it's okay. It's okay. Let's say the guy's name is Ben, and he admits that he likes to do that. That would be okay, right?
I won't take a whole spoonful or so. Just you know what I mean by tasting. You take a dip in there and put it and go yum, 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 you know.
Yeah. Got it.
But the raw dough, I don't know.
Yeah, I think there's some material in there that you don't want in your mouth.
No, you're right. All the material that's involved in there.
Yeah, it'd be something.
I don't think that's a cool idea.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I think maybe better be safe than sorry, and don't taste any of your own batter.
My wife just said so. Joanne says, what is it, Joanne? Oh, well, I eat raw meat. Thank you.
Yeah.
Just says, well, eat raw meat.
Yeah, he might.
Oh, man. Ground round raw is
I know it.
my super duper
I know
meal.
that. Yeah, well, Ben might eat raw meat and then taste his own batter. So maybe he does both.
Raw meat don't have a taste.
Well, then why do you do it?
It's just appealing to me.
Oh, boy. I don't know, man.
Well, I can eat about a pound maybe at any sitting.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I know that. I know you just put a little salt on it and off you go.
But you see, that is a makeup of my childhood because that was a delicacy in our days.
Yeah, I get it.
My mother would make it, and then they take them. It was lamb, yeah, but beef is good.
All right, I'm writing that down. Raw beef is the makeup of my childhood.
It really is. And when they had them, when we had company, we'd make it up for the company.
Oh, wow. So they just sit in there around the hunk of
We just
meat.
eat, yeah. Like we just sit here and have a piece of cake. We'd have a piece of raw meat.
So it's like blood coming off your face.
No, there's no blood in there.
No.
No blood. It's totally pure beef.
Well, I know, but raw is raw. I mean, wouldn't there be a little bit of blood on it?
No.
Okay. John writes, Dear Meathead, my daughter needed $100 to buy a textbook for college. And then the next day, she learned she was getting $250 back from the school. I wanted to put that money in the bank. She wanted to take $100 of that money to buy concert tickets. I told her she should pay me back for the school book, and that's not how money should be used. Did I do the right thing?
Well, I don't know what the rules of family are of spending the money.
Well, yeah, he suggested that he's paying for the daughter's school, and then the school awarded her out of the blue like a rebate or something like that. And dad was like, I want that check to help pay for school, and she's like, no, I want to use it to go buy things that I like.
I don't know. I really hate to break a kid's heart for something they really want to do. I would think it would be good to give them the money.
Give them the money. I mean, so, yeah, all right.
I mean, I don't know what their finances are. I mean, if they're really struggling with things and that $100 would have made a big difference in them, well, that's a different story.
Yeah. Well,
but, I don't know. Kid is kid. They want to go to, I mean, look at the things that you did when you were growing up.
All right, I'm writing this down. Kid is kid.
And they gotta be. They gotta have some of this.
And it seems to me like you've really softened up, because when I was growing up, if I bought a marshmallow, you'd erupt like a volcano.
I don't remember doing that, but you said I did, so I must have done it.
Well,
but I don't think.
Well, I mean,
maybe I softened. I don't know.
I saved up a few $1,000s from the paper route. And then I blew it all on dual exhaust. Yeah. I bought a 4-barrel carburetor and dual exhaust and put it on.
You bought a bunch of junky clothes.
No, I bought clothes. I needed to look fly, and I needed a fast car that made a lot of noise. So
you're getting ready to go to school, to college.
I know it, but I was trying to impress chicks. So I bought Adidas suits, a 4-barrel carburetor, and dual exhaust.
Well, I must have been a tough father. I don't remember being tough. But the rule was a rule, maybe. I don't know. See, My difference today and then is that if you negotiate with me, that's the way to go.
So if I'd have
Dad, I was going to do that. What do you think of this?
All right.
You know,
Yeah,
I really like to do that.
If I made my case, is what you're saying?
You know, yeah.
Okay.
I think I would have let you do that, but no problem. But you did it anyway.
Hear that? Is that America cheering or a sausage patty sizzling to perfection? It's time to cheer for Egg McMuffin and fresh cracked eggs at McDonald's. It's time to wake up to the aroma of freshly baked biscuits and treat yourself to a real honest-to-goodness morning meal. Breakfast, it's on at McDonald's. Now get any breakfast sandwich for just $2. Available only through the app. Mobile order and pay available at participating McDonald's. McD app download and registration required.
With a Walmart Plus membership, you can get fresh groceries delivered free the same day. Because planning family dinners is so simple. Said no parent ever. You've got one kid who's a vegan today, another who only eats dinosaur-shaped nuggets. You've got soccer practices and flugelhorn practices. You've got enough on your plate. Walmart Plus has you covered. Get fresh groceries and more at the low prices you love with free same-day delivery. Walmart Plus. Start your free trial today. $35 order minimum. Restrictions apply. See membership details.
Dad, Dean has this question. First of all, just so if you're aware, have you been following the story about the Canadian trucks making the big blockade?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I figured you would know that. Dean asks, what do you think about the Freedom Convoy in Canada? Because they don't want a mandate that makes them have to get vaccinated to travel in between U.S. and Canada. The truckers are like, we shouldn't have to do that if we don't want to. We don't want a mandate. So they're protesting. And then the Canadians are like, no, you need that. And then it's a big stalemate between the two.
The thing that I don't understand, what's the purpose of that?
Of the blockade?
Yes.
Well,
Is it
it's yes, they're doing it because they don't want to have to get the shot.
All right, that, I think a trucker is driving, the way this disease is working, in my estimation or mentality, if you're driving, you're not going to catch it from anybody. You got your windows closed and you're driving through, but getting out and dealing with the public, you're possibly contaminating people by dealing with people.
Okay.
And for that, I don't blame them.
So do you? So what do you think about it? Do you think yay or nay? Should they do this blockade or should they?
No, they shouldn't blockade it. If the driver is safety in his truck and he's not associating with anybody, he's not spreading any kind of disease.
Okay, so they shouldn't have to get the shot, but at the same time, they also shouldn't be causing all this trouble. Is that what you're saying?
No, they should have the shot.
Oh, they should have the shot. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, but that they don't want it, and so they're not going to get it. And they do you think that this is a bad thing that they're causing all this disruption by parking their cars on the Ambassador Bridge?
No, I think that's wrong. I think this is their livelihood. The driver is going to deliver something. He's not associating with any people, face-to-face conversation. He wears a mask. He's done all the safety precautions.
Okay, so I'm getting kind of a mixed message. Should they?
No, they should not. They should not stop him from doing that.
Okay, so go ahead and have the blockade.
Yeah, no, don't have the blockade.
Okay.
Well, you said they should have their shot.
Well, yeah, it's.
Well, to have the shot, then you're all right.
Well, that's why they're having the blockade. They don't want the shot, so they're being disruptive and causing issues. You know?
I'm reading two lines now.
Yeah, you see what I mean? So it's kind of like if they're not going to get the shot. That's what they're saying.
No, they should.
In order to cause trouble, they're parking their cars, their trucks on the Ambassador Bridge, which is causing a major headache.
Yes.
For.
Why don't they use the tunnel?
That's what people are having to do.
Yeah, they got 2 lines. Oh no, you can't drive the big trucks in that tunnel.
So I guess the big picture is they are protesting the shot, so their transportation is grinding to a halt.
Yeah. I think that's stupid.
Okay.
First of all, the shot is a safety for their own
Correct.
livelihood.
They don't think that. They don't think that way.
Health and all that.
Truckers are stupid.
They catch it, they're going to pass it on to someone else. That's a legitimate thing.
Right. Truckers are kind of like trash people to begin with. So
They really do. They acted like a bunch of thugs, some of them.
yeah, that's what they are. They all are. And they should just take their trucks
No, I
from
think they're good people. I disagree with you that they all are.
Okay.
But they're intelligent people.
No.
But then again, their livelihood is not being messed with, and they're stopping them. Well, of course, they get upset.
Yeah. Okay, Dad. Let's see. Do you have a story that comes to mind about young Eric being a knucklehead? Signed, Travis from Clarksville, Michigan.
I honestly don't have any knuckleheadness, except you spending $2,000 in one day over clothing.
How about poison the frog and the cops there when he showed
Or when you played that game, you took that big frog out of somebody's porch.
The scavenger hunt when I got arrested. Well, there you
got
go.
arrested.
Those are 2 great examples of, as you say, knuckleheadness.
Yeah. Well, that was a dumb thing to do.
Those were 2 high water marks, to be sure. I agree.
I mean,
with
if
that.
somebody did that to me, I'd kick him in the butt.
Right. If you could go back today and visit Iran, what would be the first person or place that you would want to see? Please embellish. Signed, Jonathan.
I would like. You said a place or people.
Well,
person?
yeah. If there was if you went back to Iran, is there a place?
Yes.
What would be the
there's a
first?
place. I would
first
like
person?
to see my old house that I grew up in. Because it was directly from a police department, and I met this American sergeant.
Yeah.
And I was like, 14 years old? 14 years old. And then somehow I could put English language together. Whether it was my, I don't know how I got to talk English, but I could understand it, or I could express myself. I would always interpret. The police department always either come in and borrow napkins or cups for coffee and all this.
So, yeah.
Or all of these things. They borrow things from us. So they would ask me to go out there and talk to the Sergeant Robert Hall, for instance, and tell them what he wanted it.
And
tell the police department.
Yeah, and these are Iranian police.
Iranian police department.
Okay.
There was a gun-toting person in front of their gate that goes into the police department.
Yeah. Instead of police cars, did they have camels?
No. They had no. I don't remember any police vehicle.
Okay. They probably just walked around.
They walk into the police department. Well, the Sergeant Hall had the vehicle.
What was your home? What was your home made out of? Stone? Was it like a cave or what? Was
no, it was a nice building. You walk right in there.
Okay.
And they had a swimming pool right in the middle of it, in the yard of the police department.
You wait a minute. Everybody goes swimming at the police station?
No, it was just water reservoir.
Oh,
and it's filled up with water. Water was released to our homes once a week.
Yeah.
It filled up in there, and then it goes underground, and comes to my home.
I gotcha. And then
we fill our big ponds.
You fill up your big containers full of water. That was your running water.
The container was big. We swam in that one.
Yeah. Okay. So you'd swim. You got your reservoir. So you're swimming. You're swimming in the water that you're gonna drink.
No.
Oh. Okay.
Drinking was a 100-foot well.
Okay, gotcha. Different water.
That was different water.
Aram, who was
That was
also...
for watering the grass and all that.
Yeah. Our pal Aram, who's also Armenian, he says, hello, Meathead. There are a few cities in the U.S. with a lot of Armenians, including Watertown, Massachusetts, and Glendale, California. Do you know?
Yes.
Do you know why Armenians settled in these cities?
I believe I heard something. It was due to the fact that the living norm was more simpler and more acceptable because of the heat. Because they don't get the rain that we get, I guess.
Okay. Watertown, Mass isn't exactly a warm. It's in Massachusetts. It's pretty cold there.
Yeah, but California is a warm state.
Yeah, so there's that. But I don't know about Watertown, Mass. I guess I don't know. I've never heard why they just happened. I guess maybe a few went there and then word spread that was the place.
For some reason, the Armenians decided that. The reason I think in my own mind is because the living conditions are simpler or easier to deal with than what we do here.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. That's the best I think we can do. I'll have to look that up.
Right.
Thank you, Aram.
His name is Aram.
His name is Aram, yes.
Aram is an Armenian?
Yes, he is half Armenian. He's like me. Yeah.
Well, he speaks Armenian, obviously.
I'm not sure. I just know his name is Aram, and one of his parents is Indian, like the country of India. And
I'll make a statement, make a note to a word or something. You write it down, and we speak with him again. If you do, ask him.
I don't think he speaks any Armenian or Farsi, but I'm not sure. Maybe he does.
Forget it.
Okay. Finally, Jonathan writes, "Hey, Jack, I enjoy going on activities and doing things that give me a big adrenaline rush. What should be my next big adrenaline rush? Like, for example, climbing a tall tree with the chainsaw or punching a politician. Please embellish."
Cutting down a tree is my norm.
Yeah, that's the big adrenaline rush.
That's right. Punching nobody is going to be my norm. So.
It was, but it's not.
I punched somebody, but that was 100 years ago. Like.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we know.
I am a totally different person now.
Yeah, you're very laid back. You're very laid back. But
my youth years were different.
You know what's interesting though, Dad, is last summer when we got when Diana got the car stuck in the sand and that guy was giving us the business and you screamed at him and said, "I don't want a lecture." Remember that one?
Yeah, I remember that.
I thought you were getting ready to.
I'm proud of you the way you handled that.
I thought you were going to hit that guy.
But the thing that worried me is when you've been nose to nose with him.
Well, he had it
he's
coming.
Got about 3-4 cronies.
Oh yeah, he backed down though.
That stick in my hand that I would have taken down a couple of guys.
I know it, and that's why I knew you had my back. That you were going to take that stick and hit him with it. Hey.
Cocked them, I'll tell you that.
I tell you what,
if they mess around with you physically,
I know it.
I'll be in there.
Yep. Mike even lit up a smoke. He's like, "All right, let's smoke." All right. Okay, Dad. Well, I think that's it. I think that's it for this edition of Dear Meathead. Okay.
All right.
You
have a great day.
Yeah.
Enjoy it, and think of me really seriously to how much more snow I got to shovel.
Well, I know that you've got, with all the snow that you got there, you got to have some gigantic piles of snow on the grass.
Oh, well, no. The way I spread them is in the entire side of the yard.
Okay, so
3-year-olds spreading it all over.
Have you started your...
One of my great-granddaughters.
Oh, so one of the grandkids came over and was helping you melt snow?
No, I was playing in the snow.
Okay, because I know you like to melt the snow, which is you're the only person in the world that does that.
No, I just shoveled it from the whole driveway area into the yard.
Okay. All right, Dad. Well, you guys are the best. I love you so much, okay?
All right. Have a great one, and we'll talk to you maybe sooner or later.
Okay, very good.
All right.
Love you, Joanne.
Goodbye, people. I love you guys.
Yes, you do. They love you too.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon, little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when, but we'll get
Hear that? Is that America cheering or a sausage patty sizzling to perfection? It's time to cheer for Egg McMuffin and fresh cracked eggs at McDonald's. It's time to wake up to the aroma of freshly baked biscuits and treat yourself to a real honest-to-goodness morning meal. Breakfast, it's on at McDonald's. Now get any breakfast sandwich for just $2. Available only through the app. Mobile order and pay available at participating McDonald's. McD app download and registration required.
With a Walmart Plus membership, you can get fresh groceries delivered free the same day. Because planning family dinners is so simple. Said no parent ever. You've got one kid who's a vegan today, another who only eats dinosaur-shaped nuggets. You've got soccer practices and flugelhorn practices. You've got enough on your plate. Walmart Plus has you covered. Get fresh groceries and more at the low prices you love with free same-day delivery. Walmart Plus. Start your free trial today. $35 order minimum. Restrictions apply. See membership details.